From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes, and look at this, right away a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Throwing, Duggan. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Thompson Robinson throwing here. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part in galloping the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Chubb on the read option. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. That pass complete to Moore. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Okay,
second and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson-Robinson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Thompson-Robinson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. The Seahawks at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Duggan looking to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here we go, here we go. Set, tempo, set, let's go. Let's go.
To throw is Duggan. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Incomplete as well. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Take it in at the 22. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Duggan to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Duggan. Out right to Smith and Jigba. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Duggan. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Browns.
To throw his DTR. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Chubb on the read option. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On the ready.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run, and I love what they're doing. Plugging up everything inside, hard to make way, and then they can run to the perimeter and shut you down that way as well.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
This 2nd and 4. Dug in now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Walker with another carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Smith and Jigba in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Come on, set. Clock, 10. Set.
The DTR going to throw it here. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Right. Check.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing. Thompson Robinson. That's complete. It's Bell. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Ready.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Duggan will look to throw this. And Walker has it. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Dugan. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He'll find Metcalf. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing, Duggan. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. O.J. Howard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
38.
Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third and 4. Back to throw. Dugan. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A beautiful fake. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Operating from the gun. Dugan. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Duggan looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit,
A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On the option, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 3rd down and 6. To throw is Duggan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Myers' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd and 6. In motion comes the tight end left. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, but we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Duggan to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Duggan. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
Throwing on 1st down. Dugan. Smith and Jigba with the ground. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jet sweep. Here's Smith and Jigba. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This from 25 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Fighting through it, he's got space. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And now another one thrown incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Thompson Robinson now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
straight ahead, Walker. And some room to maneuver. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he will take this one for the Seattle touchdown. Zonovan Knight, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
First down. Here's Thompson Robinson. Throw left side. Caught by the tight end, Njoku. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Okay,
They
ready?
still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Shot. 17. Set. Go.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Still going inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Browns.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Strikers, 3-3. Smash, red.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Thompson Robinson now. That is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Browns 13.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.